I want to thank Senator Cruz for pulling us all together. You can see there's a lot of interest because this does impact every single state in the union. No state is not a border state. So I have a little bit of different perspective and statistics as I look at this issue. I agree with everything that's been said, but I am the ranking member on the Appropriations for Homeland Security. So we always hear that setting your budget, setting your spending priorities, shows your priorities as a nation, shows what you believe in and what you think is important. As we look at the Homeland Security bill as it's coming forward in an appropriation for this single year, number one, no wall funding. And I had heard the statistics that contractors are being paid $5 million a day to not build the wall. We've heard the stories of fences down and gates down and all of that where people are just walking through. But there is no increase, along with the defense budget, no increase in the Department of Homeland Security and in the DOD budget. So what does this tell you? This tells you that it's not a priority, that it's not a priority for this administration to get more agents, to get more wall, more defensive mechanisms to protect our border. And that, to me, shows that what we learned during the campaign and what we've seen as I've talked to Mayorkas and also to Ortiz, who's head of the Border Patrol, is that they didn't have a plan. And I'll take Ortiz out of that conversation and just say the administration, they didn't have a plan. They keep throwing their hands up saying, this is somebody else's fault. It's October, and the numbers are skyrocketing. It's obvious we have an open border. It's obvious by the thousands, tens of thousands of Haitians that were in the Del Rio Bridge where 11 babies were born during that period of time, that there is no plan. And so I want to say a great thanks to Mr. Ortiz, who's head of the Border Patrol, for trying to handle a very difficult situation. These are heroes that we have on the border trying to handle what has basically been no guidance, no effort to rein in, and no way to help and support our Border Patrol face these. They sent 2,000 agents down to Del Rio. These are agents that are disrupting drugs that are coming into West Virginia. These are agents that are making sure that the lawful commerce can go between our borders. These are agents that are away from their families, away from their own duty stations to fill in what was characterized as an emergency. And we've got another one coming. We know that. So I would implore the president and the vice president to act. It's important to my state of West Virginia. It's important to the nation. It's important to the people who are trying to get here legally. Where are they in this conversation? They're barely even discussed. So I want to thank you again for pulling us together. Thank you.